Dope Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's move up to the heavyweights, right? Let's move up to the heavyweights. That's where it's going down. That's where it's going down the most in boxing right now. And let's say something we've been saying for the last few weeks. And it's this. Luis Ortiz needs an opponent for December the 1st. December the 1st. December the 1st. Well, I was saying that a long time ago when I told you it was going to echo because everybody going to run when he started asking for an opponent. And we saw it happen, now didn't we? Right? So now he has an opponent. His name is Travis Kaufman. Right? We had to get somebody. You know, he has an opponent for December the 1st. He has a date. Got to get somebody. So Travis Kaufman is 32-2. Right? You know, not a bad fighter. Right? He's had a dust up, no decision against Chris Arreola, his claim to fame. He's lost to Mansour, which you can do. You know, if you're not a huge heavyweight, you can lose to Amir Mansour, especially a year or two ago. Right? So he's not all that bad, but he barely won his last fight against a guy named Alexander. You know what I mean? That guy was 14-2. So, you know, he got knocked down in that fight. You know, and I'm going to tell you something. His resume is humbling, in my opinion. It's really humbling, and it's good. It's good for me because it's humbling because it shows me how many heavyweights I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't find too many people on there I knew. So you know, but I do know I've seen the guy fight a few times. He's decent, right? And so he's come in. You know, he's come in on Luis Ortiz, and he's been straight. He's a straight shooter. He said in the interview, I put it in the description box. He said straight up, you know, Luis Ortiz is where he's at with skills and steroids. You know, he went there, and why not? You know, Ortiz went there. Ortiz has been busted twice. Once for something a little bit strong, right? I forgot what it was. I'm going to say nandrolone. I'm not sure, though. I didn't research it again. But I remember he was something strong back in the day, a few years ago. And then when he was about to fight Deontay Wilder, we know, a high blood pressure medicine, right? So he got away with that one. So, you know, this is what old boy's saying. You know, it's skills and steroids. And Travis Kaufman basically is tired of fighting people with steroids in the system. And I don't blame him, you know what I mean? So he said we're gonna beat him though. You know, we're gonna let him show him something, what's going on. So let's see what happens with that, you know. But you know, when you think about Ortiz and the steroids things, and another thing about Ortiz is, you know, you don't hear too much about his steroids transgressions because basically he was gonna fight Wilder, right? So it really didn't matter, you know, to a lot of people. You know, Wilder's one of those guys where they want to see him get beat bad, they don't care, right? Yeah, when Wilder went from the WBC, Wilder's the WBC champion. Now remember, all this, we can't get fights for Luis Ortiz, right? Wilder went to the WBA, where he was the mandatory, Ortiz was the mandatory for Joshua, the WBA. And he went and took that and said, I want this guy, right? In an era right now where no one else wants him. That sends shockwaves through the heavyweight division. Now, it doesn't send shockwaves. It does, but you guys ignore it. Through people that is sitting behind computers and on cameras and things like that and don't have to go in there and fight and just can say things and act like they don't know that doesn't resonate with them. It does. And it resonates with everybody. That's why no one fights him. And another thing Travis Kaufman said, should have my told you hat on this, Dillian White didn't want to fight. Okay? Luis the real King Kong Ortiz. That's the only reason he got a call. It's another thing. So when somebody goes to get Ortiz from another sanctioning body, let alone your own sanctioning body, right? So that's what I'm talking about. That's why Wilder, you know, has showed his heart. And then they seen that Wilder fought him even though he was sick. You know, people ain't messing. People understand what kind of heart Deontay Wilder has. Now, another thing about Luis the real King Kong Ortiz is somebody who we all know is good. All the fighters will tell you he's one of the best, right? He's mysteriously still not. I've been saying this months ago, but he's still not in any other sanctioning body. He's only in the WBC, right? He was reinstated by the WBC to fight Deontay Wilder because it was only high blood pressure medicine. What the hell is the WBA doing, right? Because he's over there with Joshua, right? They suspended him and didn't reinstate him, right? Even though he wasn't even fighting for the WBA, they shouldn't even suspend him in the first place. He was about to fight in WBC. Now WBC reinstates him, and they're dragging their feet. WO, y'all need somebody of significance to be you guys. It's mandatory. They're about to let Dillian White be it, right? Why is the WO or the IBF? Shoot, Kubrat Pulev was over there needing to fight. IBF could have said, hey man, shoot, Ortiz, you want to be at least fight an eliminator over here? We would like to have you. We know you're a good fighter, right? We'd like to have you fight Joshua if you beat Kubrat Pulev. WO, hey, yeah, we would like you to fight Joshua if you beat whoever else is up there. WA, shoot, that's a good thing, man. We'd like to have you fight Joshua who's here anyway. And we basically kicked you to the curb and out of the way. And mysteriously, so these are the things that are going on with Luis Ortiz. That fighter is not in any of the sanctioning bodies except the one where he can deal with Wilder maybe again, like most people would like to have, because he's dangerous. Oh, well, Wilder, can you fight him again? If I was Wilder, I would be like, no, somebody else do something, just like he's doing, right? Somebody else fight him. Anybody who's calling, who thinks they are champions, fight this guy. Because it is really ridiculous. I do it in pretty much every video now. This was a twist. We went through Travis Kaufman to get here. Luis Ortiz, can't get a fight. He has to fight Travis Kaufman, and we're not going to complain about it. We're going to sit back and enjoy it. And then after he fights Travis Kaufman, hopefully he wins. I mean, nothing against Travis Kaufman. If Travis Kaufman can get through this, good for him, in his career. But I like Luis King Kong Ortiz there so I can watch people not fight him. That's also interesting. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about to hear y'all.